see. Okay. Interesting. Well, hi everyone. Hi. And hello to everyone over on YouTube as well, because I'm going to put this up also. So welcome. Welcome everyone, welcome. You will notice that the Twitch notifications are disabled for this stream. So everyone's happy. So we're doing Dark Apocalypse, Chapter 1, the copy factory, the factory that got copied into several other factories. I don't know what the deal is. Disclaimer, I have played Nier Tomato. I've gotten quite close to the tomato when it first came out. I was planning on doing a refresher playthrough in the couple of weeks before 5.1, but I was basically on my deathbed with bronchitis and salmonella for like the 3 weeks following PAX, so I did not get a chance. So I'm sure there are a lot of things that look very, very familiar to me, but there might be some esoteric little references here and there that people might need to hold me by the hand and lead me to, and take me to the land. Ocean Man? No, just me. I guess another disclaimer. Yeah, I played Nier up to, I think I finished the 4th ending before I got bored. I very, very much enjoyed Nier. I liked being near the tomato. It was pretty good. That said, I'm not aboard the train of thinking that Yoko Taro is some kind of revolutionary auteur, and that his work constitutes any kind of medium transcending art form. Yeah, you might see that come through a couple of times during this during today's stream. It probably won't, because I do. Here's the misconception: people think I don't like Nier because I'm critical of it, because I'm like, yeah, it's good, but it's not like the greatest thing I've ever played. It's not like I say, like a revolution of any kind. Anyway, I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna start. And you know what? Actually, one more disclaimer. I'm nervous. I've been very, very nervous as to what this is going to do to the lore of my precious baby. And that anticipation, that nervousness, that might also shine through. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Yes, Espional, yeah, it's done, and the rest of it will be uploaded tomorrow, the next part. And it'll either be 2 or 3 parts. I don't know. You should be nervous? Ah, jeez. Okay, alright. Well, we'll see. We'll see. A certain gossipy dwarf has news that might be of interest to you. I dare say it will be. Hail, sinner! Have you heard about the string of thefts in YoRHa? Whereas they haven't the foggiest who's behind them. Not a clue. They've gotten desperate to find the culprit, I'm told, pointing fingers at any who so much as sneeze in a suspicious fashion. Why, the next thing you know, they'll be blaming their old rivals in Tumra. Wicked whites. They would do that, wouldn't they? Damn those thin-bearded blighters. Listen, sinner, you go and tell them if they try to pin this on us, there'll be consequences. Apparently Yoshi had to push him to be more yokoi. Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm sure Yoshida, and by extension Koji and Oda, reined it in. So I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be great. I was of the opinion before patch that people were like overstating the impact that it was going to have on 14, and overstating the I guess the Yoko Taro flavor of it. You know, like I don't like tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I guess we'll see, but I can't expect the raid instance has like multiple endings, or you know, any weird sort of stuff like that. It's just going to be something that looks like the copied factory. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself, so we'll just wait and see, won't we? Just have to wait and see. You want to have a discussion about it? Well, we'll be having a discussion about this on State of the Realm in, like, what, 18 hours, I think. So, we shall see. Yes, yes, Lolly bleeding her. Oh, it's you. My apologies, sir. Been under a bit of stress lately, and I don't really have time to chat. Although, perhaps you can help. I know you welcome these sorts of requests for aid, after all. Things have been going missing, you see. At first, it was just the odd duel here and there, but then the thief began making off with finds from the dig. Valuable finds. If you got the time, I could use some help in identifying the culprit. I don't like to think of it, but it's likely that the thief is one of our own. Hard to access the site otherwise, and I've investigated most of the unfamiliar faces in town to no avail. I can't very well ask you to stroll up to folks with a lolly-ho, done any crimes lately. But I do have a look around. Perhaps you can find a clue that I've overlooked. I'll take anything at this point, frankly. Why did dwarves all have the same Scottish accent, Ethys? I don't know, dude. It's like one of the only voices I can do, and it didn't seem right making them sound like Lullafels, because I like dwarves. Alright, next question. Is that my favorite mount? No, it's just, it's a bit of a flex, you know? It's the one you get from clearing E4S. And it's a 4-man, and it's basically like an Allegan Rolls Royce that's been kind of like scuffed up and repaired and converted by the crystalline means. So I just think it's really cool. You don't look to have our criminal stuffed in your pack there, but I take you found some manner of clue. I have a Bejeweled Bracelet. Looks, interesting. Hold on. I think I've seen this before. Belongs to a young lady in the village, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I couldn't say how she came by such a valuable trinket. Seeing as regular folk can hardly fail to notice when something jewel-encrusted goes missing, you'll like us not be wondering where it's going right about now. You'll probably find her in a panic, all the better for getting to spill our secrets. Excuse me. Start most instances with "Lolly-ho, done any crimes lately?" That's good. I should have that as like a greeting macro on my dwarf. I'm just flexing. Yeah, that's right. Nice damn Bill, a son of a shit, no. But where can my bloody bracelet have gone? Oh, and the women sound the same too, of course. You found it? And you returned it too? Well, bugger me beard. Thank you ever so much. It was a gift, not it, to have lost it. A gift from who, you ask? Probably don't know him. He's a guard over at the dig site. I had no idea that sort of job pays so well, but it must. When we met, he was a right bastard. Where money was concerned, I could hardly get him to pay for me ale. But of late, he's been downright generous. In a much better mood, too. Oh, and so very affectionate. Yes. Ooh. Rubbing in that beard oil, huh? Such a delicate damsel, right? Focus on the bracelet. Yeah, if you insist. I don't know where he got it, though. We don't do a lot of talking. If you're that curious, you'll have to ask him. He keeps watch over the entrance day and night, so he's not a difficult man to find. It's like a Braveheart accent. I mean, I guess. I suppose. Ah, these fucking guys. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, I think it makes sense, doesn't it? Are any of these cutscenes going to be voiced? I wonder. They're usually not in the 24-mans. Come on, let us in, let us in! Come on, you know you want to. What I want is for you to bugger off. I'm a watchman, not a stand here while everyone annoys the piss out of me, man. What are you looking at? Oh, look, now I know that a very dear friend is here. And so very heavily armed, too. I'm sure he can help us settle this little dispute. Father, why are you here? You've costed me my dinner weren't enough. How did I afford a jewel-encrusted bracelet and a watchman's salary? That's none of your concern. I recall you have something of a history with ill-gotten gains. Doubt me words all you like. I won't be intimidated by the likes of you. Mate, do you know who I am? Do you have any idea what I'm capable of? I'd just pick you up and drop kick you right over that cliff. This proves nothing, you hear me? Nothing! Well, I don't know what you're accusing him of, but I'm absolutely sure he's guilty of it. More importantly, he's made off with the key. After him! Ethys, the character, sounds all scholastic by comparison. Well, my character is a nerd. Although, I don't know. I get really frustrated by, like, how many times your only option as the Warrior of Light is to play dumb. And be like, yeah, you're right, Alize. I don't care about the metaphysics. Get on with it. I'm still salty about that. A jig is up. Now hand over the key. Nerd like Ranger. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to inject into my character, but the game doesn't always let me. Is that as if you aren't a nerd yourself? I don't know what you're talking about. This is... starting to feel like real work. You'd rather be a nerd like your Stoller? You're gonna have to explain the distinction to me there. We've got you cornered. Oh, you're gonna be sassy, I see. I don't think he's alone, sister. Oh dear. A hasty retreat does seem to be in order. Just so. What is happening right now? Retcon the dialogue in your mind. That's basically what I do. That's what I did with AR Bridged. That's right, surprise triplets! We're now bottling! What the hell is going on? Do you have to play near to understand the raid and characters? Probably not. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. I'm just starting it now. Yeah, my knees are in danger. Yeah, right? Oh, no. Yeah, Sazla, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I'm disappointed that Alize doesn't, because she's a fucking nerd too. Youngest ever graduate from the studium. Huge nerd. Very well, I confess. I did it! Or we did it. We took time to keep it watch while the others picked over items from the dig site and sold off whatever seemed valuable. And we would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Yes. Yeah, the Studiums of the Charlene University, yes. Also, you, however old you are. I just wanted to impress her. Ugh. There's no chance of that now. All I can do is grovel before the chief and hope he doesn't punish me too harshly. You notice that something shiny and metallic has fallen to the ground. Picking up the glimmering object, you see is the very key to the dig site that Anog and Konog were so keen to obtain. How's they got in on a sports scholarship, you think so? Maybe. I don't know, I think they probably got in largely on nepotism. It is, yeah, I was just thinking that. It's old mate. Old mate formidable. It's case closed then. It's a good job that you showed up. Who knows how long this farce would have continued otherwise. As for you, you won't be getting any dinner tonight, that's for certain. No! Anything but the dinner! Me. I think that I was employing 3 brothers in disguise this entire time. I doubt I'll be changing my vocation to detective anytime soon. Oh, the joke is they were disguising as each other and no one could tell. I see. I get it. Oh, excuse me, just having a bit of a coughing fit there. To mute myself. On the threshold. By the by, haven't seen Anog and Konog, have you? Usually when they go this long without getting underfoot, it means they're up to something. I'd be grateful if you'd track them down again and send them my way. They're peskier than a pack of pixies, but even so, I'd rather keep them where I can see them. That was your character standing. What, this one? Interesting. Your ninja looks like that. Oh, cool. Yeah, they have been better at giving you more control of your character's dialogue over the last couple of expansions, for sure. It's the watch taken care of, but we never did get that key. You mean this key? Just give it to him? Mean to say that you picked it up? And no one's even noticed it's missing? Splendid! I'll show open the door, and you may escort us on our foray. After all, everyone knows that the only thing that brings you more joy than being of service to your fellow man is adventure. Indeed, your adventurous spirit calls you toward ever greater challenges, no matter how staggeringly ill-advised or outright suicidal. Have they said how old these 2 dwarves are? No, I don't think so. They're, young. The chief says we're not allowed. Rude but fair. Isn't it just... Hurry along now, there are secrets to be found here, and we'll be the ones to bring them to light, and possibly to market, depending. Maybe we'll even give you a share of the spoils. A small one, mind. I'm gonna have to crawl through there. Is this the canonical accent for dwarves? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Sure. How old's Alphino? It depends whether you mean on the first or on the source. He's about 18. Alphino and Alize are about 18. Locked. Which bodes well for finding something worth our time within. Assuming we can get it open. A moment of truth then. Yeah, that should do it. Where's Nashi when you need her, huh? Ellison live about 20 years longer, like their natural lifespan, than most other races, and it's because they have an extended adolescence. So they kind of look like they're about 14 or 15 until they're into their mid to late 20s, basically. All is easy. Intruders sighted, eliminating with extreme prejudice. I mean, Ellison players are in their 30s. You can get some very, like, baby-faced Ellison player models. But I would say, like, the youngest a player Ellison could be would be, like, mid-20s. What have you done? Huh, she definitely is paler than she was in Soul Calibur. Wicked White. The machine life forms. Machine life forms? What are you talking about? Why didn't you blow up? I am number 2P. Only 2P. The rest can wait. The machine life forms must be stopped. To do that, we must reach the heart of the ruins. Come. Enog, Konog, don't you dare. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, Cybernetic, which is interesting. How bloody stupid are they? Listen, Sinner, I know we've put you in plenty of trouble already, but I need you to stop them before they dig themselves any deeper. At this rate, someone's gonna get hurt. Yeah, people are banging on Twitter about how, like, 2P has been whitewashed. And I don't know, like, I can't think of any reason why they would do that. Oh, thimble's worth of common sense between the two of them, I tell you. Once they get going. Yeah, that's what I said, 2P. If we can't unlock it, we'll need to break it down. And I'll make this easy, do they? These machine Watsits. She's an android, her color is irrelevant. Well, it's kind of like saying she's a fictional character, so her color is irrelevant, you know? It's about, like, representation in video games. And it's about the fact that a lot of ethnicities are, like, so rarely represented in the media that's consumed by people of those ethnicities that it's just, like, really, really cool and really nice to see some representation. So I get it, but it's just, I don't know. No. It's just kind of weird. Like, did they make her lighter? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I can't really tell. Another door? Who needs this many doors? You do an American accent for 2P? Oh, no, I can't do that. Sealed per defensive protocols, I believe. Yeah, I know, they're mad because 2P in Soul Calibur was dark-skinned. Yeah, but was she that dark? I never really noticed. I don't know. Protocols, smerticals. We got something for this immovable object. Unstoppable force. Anyway, it's probably not the time and place to, like, dive too deep into that rabbit hole, but I think it's interesting. Darker in combat, but lighter on the menus. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's just something about the lighting or shaders in Soul Calibur's engine, then. Yeah, she's definitely... again, maybe it's just, like, the juxtaposition with the white that makes her seem darker, but she definitely, like, her skin seems more olive than 2B. 2B's very pale. Right, but that's what I thought, D-Max, until I saw people talking about it on Twitter. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that 2P was supposed to be black. She just seemed like olive skinned, or like she had a tan, you know? Oh, you like that? And then when I saw people were upset, I was like, oh, maybe she was supposed to be black in Soul Calibur, and kind of that makes sense because, you know, 2P, it's supposed to be like a palette swap because it's the second player, right? I don't know. Sure you were told to keep us from getting into trouble or some such nonsense, right? Final Fantasy XIV engine isn't very good with brown skin. Really? That's interesting. But who took care of those machines? Us! Who got the door open? Us! Who's gonna find what's in there? Us. I can understand why people are mad. Again, because if people were under the impression that she was black in Soul Calibur, like, that's really cool and that's really exciting. Again, for people that like to see their own ethnicity represented in the medium that they consume, totally get that. But I just, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just ignorant. I'm just, like, everything just goes way over my head with stuff like that. Okay. Looks Hispanic brown? Yeah, I could see that. Hi. Hi, Chloe. Fun fact, Yoko got so annoyed that people kept asking what the P in 2P stood for. He said it was Panasonic. He's such a fucking troll, isn't he? As the old saying goes, don't assume malice when incompetence can also explain it. That's kind of like my attitude as well. I prefer to think people are stupid than malicious. Anyway, I think it's like an interesting little discussion to touch on, but probably not the time or place to dive too deep into that, right? Okay. Let's see. Less than 5 minutes for DPS? Okay. What else we got down here? I mean, this all just seems like dwarf stuff here. Yeah, I am on JP servers, so probably not a white fest, but I'll probably die a couple of times because I haven't seen this. I have no idea what anything is. So for the sake of YouTube, I guess, and streamlining this, if anyone in chat wants to, don't spoil anything for me, but if you guys want to backseat a little bit and be like, this, quickly do this for this mechanic, that's fine. Can't imagine they're too hard though. Want assistance? Well, I would have said yes if I'd seen that 10 seconds ago, Mad Guns. Them do it raw? Okay. Alright. Just dodge. Okay. No spoilers, but Alliance C has it worse than other groups. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. I wasn't really looking at chat there. I was drinking my coffee. Oh, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? The Copied Factory. All right. Access point. Prepared for the music? I am prepared. The music about Oh, 2P is in our party? Oh, cool. Serial jointed command model. Remember these jabronis. You know what I should have done? I should have turned the music up and everything else like down a little bit. Slash BGM 100. I'm pretty sure it already is at 100. That's the thing. I just think like voice is at 100 as well. Why do I elusive jump at the start instead of Spine Shatter? Because I don't want to open with Spine Shatter. I don't want to use Spine Shatter until it's buffed. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Hey, you see I got a couple little frame drops there? That's, interesting. Shouldn't have to move away. No? Oh. Oh! Oh, centrifugal. Okay, alright, that makes sense. Yeah, when he's like transitioning to different attacks, I'm getting like a couple of frame drops. It's interesting. Am I safe here? Oh no, this thing's coming around, I see it. No, it's not my CPU. No, no, no. I don't get frame drops under normal circumstances playing 14 in any other instances with my setup. Made the mistake of not turning off particle effects while it was the first fight you did here. Oh yeah, that would have been a bit of a clusterfuck. Oh, I was not paying attention. Oh, I'm so excited for New Game Plus. Just for, like, making content, you know? Makes it so much easier for me to get, like, you know, shots that I want. Okay, so this guy's like coming down that way. Can I arm's length this? Whoa! I see. I see. So why are we tanking him there then? Oh my god. 4 stacks. Never found the dude that unlocks New Game Plus. He's in Drybone, I think? Outside the Waking Sands. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, I knew he was in Fanland somewhere. Makes sense for him to be outside the Waking Sands. I just say this fight here is very forgiving. The fact that I can get 4 stacks and not have been like deleted. Oh dear. Oh, I see. Alright, there it is. It looks exactly like Xanor, that's funny. YoRHa Type 51 headband, mate. Oh my god. Outstanding. Advisors? Oh really? Well, I already passed. Oh, I see. Whee! Thanks, 2P. Oh, turn voices down, etc. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Alright, that should be good. Ow. Oh, you can roll on 3 things? Really? The Dragoon changes? I don't really think anything about him. Like, the DPS buffs we didn't need, obviously, but it's still nice. The Blooded Dragon recast timer down to 25 seconds is nice because it just means that like you never lose Blooded Dragon in a phase transition. Hey, there's something over there. Unless you know you have like a cutscene lock, like in E1, right? Whee! Are there gonna be any ladders we have to climb up and get a special achievement for getting a butt shot on our character? Huh? Just me? Alright, okay. Quality assurance. Hello, Hobbs. Laser resistance tests. So he serves the same purpose as that boss in ARF, the first boss in ARF. Oh, you gotta move quick, huh? Commencing pain tolerance assessment. Nice. Oh, okay, alright. Interesting. Tank tethers. Mind you, proto-osma? Yeah, it's a bit of that as well. No, I more meant like the purpose of the machine. Like a quality assurance, like let's beat the shit out of this and see it survives kind of machine. Oh god! This is really cool. The Sphinx one. Yeah. The one that like transforms into different forms in ARF. It's supposed to be like a quality assurance, like weapons testing thing. Script's really good. Yeah, it's been a couple of days. So people, oh man, I like missed everyone with that litany. Feels bad. That was stupid. I should have moved into the middle. To be fair, like, at least in this fight, the mechanics are pretty self-explanatory. Like, it's quite intuitive. It's really cool though. I really like this. This is more like what I was expecting, like to have a raid that's sort of like inspired visually and mechanically by Nier. I was more excited for that rather than lots of like, you know, weird indulgent story bullshit. Alliances B and C have different floor mechanics. Well, it looks like we rotate. Or do we just, does each group have completely different mechanics? Oh, the walls rotate, the floors don't. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that's cool. So you see completely different mechanics depending on what alliance you're in, I guess. That's really neat. How familiar am I with Nier's story? Familiar. I've done the first 4 endings of Nier Automata. Basically, I got bored after that. Okay, so 0.1. Subject is advised to die faster. You're talking the series? I've only played Automata. Hey, Timaloo, thank you.
Forgot to update. My card feels bad, man. Anyways, long time no see, Ethys.
Yeah, how you been, buddy? Thank you very much for 19 months. Something coming out, I think, something big from Gestalt and Drakengard. Yeah. I mean this thing? No, I remember this thing. I remember fighting this thing. It was a pain in the ass in Automata. No, I haven't played Gestalt or Drakengard because frankly they look like ass. They look like shit. They don't look fun. Something big to the story. Okay, alright, cool. Watch Clem's video explain all the story instead. Yeah. So Clems did a video basically explaining the story of Nier, like in the context of 14, how it's fitting into 14. Has he done that? Because I was over here worried that I was gonna have to do something like that, and if he's done it, it means I don't have to. Just a simplish action RPG. Gestalt doesn't play as bad as everyone says it does. Well, the thing is, like, I think of Automata as like a simplish but fun action RPG. Oh, interesting. We're fighting a flight unit. Why are we fighting a flight unit? Is 2P being naughty? Is 2P being subversive? It's been hacked. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I know Clem's plays 14. Oh no, I don't mind at all, Angret. No, that's cool. I don't mind at all. I probably still will do a video at some point, explaining how Nier fits into 14. Just because, like, I know there are people that know the lore of Nier, like, way better than I do. But I know the lore of 14 better than most. And I'm perhaps going to be a little bit more confident to speak to, like, how it fits. And, the difference between, I guess, the bits that are kind of, like, feeding into the 14 canon and the bits that people are just kind of, like, reading between the lines. See if I can collab with Clemps. That might not be a bad idea if he wants to do that. I hadn't thought of that. I had no relationship with Clemps. I don't know if we've ever been on anything together. Maybe we have. Have we? Does anyone in chat know? YouTube comments as well. Have I ever been on a show with Clemps before? Like a podcast or something? Honestly don't know. Maybe I have. Oh, the dollar was for 2P animation to get into the flight unit. Oh, see, I didn't even notice that. Oh, I've taken control this way. Okay, cool. The Drakengard, you, the dragon and rider, and the big bad monster giant lady get transported to Tokyo. She dies and turns into white powder, and the dragon gets shot down and collected. People breathe the white powder. It's no choice over different dimensions. God, then the monster's red eye glowing monster turn white card does it affects more people. Okay. Oh, this fucking guy. All right. All right, let's Mark's smash. Come on. Are you fucking serious? Mark's smash? Oh, have a wank, why don't you? What's he gonna do next? Like the Habermas step? The Camus crash? I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. Alright, there we go. Is that gonna follow me? The Stalin swipe. Yeah, alright. The Wagner Vank. And all the machine names based around philosophers. Yeah, a lot of them are. And it's super douchey, and he gives them basically he demonstrates the understanding of said philosophers of like a first year student, basically. And seems very impressed with himself, and everyone else seems very impressed with him when he like drops these names and doesn't actually do anything with them. Like Lost? You see, I haven't seen Lost beyond a couple episodes, so I wouldn't know, but sure. I mean, like almost all anime that brings up philosophy. Yeah! Oh, yeah, totally, yeah. And the thing is, like, most people are cognizant of the fact that, like, most anime does that, and it's like, yeah, alright. And people accept that it's just very kind of pretentious and, surface level. But the thing about Nier is that I like it, like I really enjoy it as an action RPG. But then you see like the fan base talking about Yoko Taro like he's a philosopher, you know, like he's some kind of. They talk about him the same way as people talk about Hideo Kojima. And I'm just like, nah, not really. He's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna start on that rant again. Because it obviously doesn't take me much to get going, but, there you go, huh? Yeah, he's just a fucking weird dude in a mask. He's just like a weird, eccentric dude in a mask. Who seems very impressed with himself. And, enjoys shitposting. Kojima also knows how edgy and try-hard his philosophy is. Yeah, I feel like Kojima's very... Oh, okay. Here we go. Didn't realize. Okay. Didn't realize I could do that. Yeah, like, Kojima seems like self-conscious of it. Kojima seems like he knows that it's dumb. Not a philosopher, but an artist. I don't even know about that. Like, okay, like all video game directors are artists, for sure. Like, it's an art medium. But like, not more so than any other action RPG. Woo! Mark's thrust. Oh, and I don't need to talk about the boss being called Angles, right? That's self-explanatory. Yoko sucks at game design, is pretty decent at writing. Well, Nier Automata, like, the combat was good because it wasn't done by him, right? The combat engine was done by, the same people that did Bayonetta? I think, is that right? I think that Yoko is very good at like broad strokes kind of stuff. He's good at like, damn it. He's good at like world design. He's very good at like visual direction and stuff like that. But I don't think he's an exceptional writer. Like I say, he's really good at like the broad stroke stuff, but when it comes to like character and dialogue and stuff like that, yeah. More like a Banryoda, yeah. Yeah, that's not my platinum. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Hey, Galaxy, thank you so much for the resub. What's up? What's up, mate? How you doing? Woo. Mark Smash. So, it's just it's a little cringy. Nier Automata's story is masterpiece level. Yeah, see, I don't agree with that. I think it's good. I think it's fine. but I don't think it's a masterpiece. There's almost no exceptional writers in video games. Yes. Yeah. Like masterpiece level narrative writing in video games is almost unheard of. How much of the Mark Smash was Yoke and how much was the translation team? I'd say it's like 100%. 100% Yoko Taro. Oh my goodness! And the raid as well! Galaxy, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that raid. Can we please have a shout out to Archaea Galaxy, an awesome Australian streamer. Like one of the absolute most chilled 14 streams that you guys should definitely be following if you're not already. Do I think video games are carried by their interactive medium? I think it's like a very loaded question. I'm not really sure what you mean. Story ended at B. Everything beyond is a hot mess of bad writing. Well, I did the first 4 endings before I got bored. So that's where I'm at. I like that. That's pretty cool. Maybe get a striking one. What would I consider a masterpiece in video game writing? I can't think of any like off the top of my head, honestly. I need to spend that Gersha. I do, don't I? Oh, good writing on non-interactive media doesn't work in video games. Yeah. I agree with that. So like pacing, for instance. Hey, maybe this is a conversation for another time, guys. Why are we fighting 9S? Now I destroy you once and for all! You thought it would be giant robot? No, it's me, Twink Boy. I think there's a lot of like, there's again, in like broad stroke stuff, there's a lot of masterpiece kind of like world building in video games. But when it comes to actual like a narrative, that's far more difficult. Because, for instance, okay, pacing, right? In a video game, pacing is a collaboration between developer and player, right? I talked about this in Stormblood a lot, like, you're responsible for your pacing. The speed at which you do things, how much time you spend like loitering and wandering and doing side quests and stuff like that, that's up to you as a player. That is consistent with a lot of like other aspects of narrative. Or hind cannons, okay. Oh, I see, alright. Oh, this is actually an Omega reskin, isn't it? Yeah, this is a really good remix, isn't it? Holy crap. Engage Mark's support! Oh, goddamn. I will be on State of the Realm tomorrow, yes. And the thing is, like, video game narratives that do try and control the narrative and basically, like, take it out of the player's hands, that's not good either, because that's, it's like withdrawing from the genre. And in subtracting its weaknesses, you also subtract its strengths, right? So a lot of like cinematic experience games, like Uncharted for instance, where they kind of take the power out of your hands to control aspects of the narrative, gives it what would be strong writing in another medium, but not really for a video game. So I feel like in many ways the only type of writing we're really so equipped to assess in video games is stuff like world building, you know? This is pretty fucking wild, this fight, isn't it? Gonna hide behind a tank after I kill it. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, when he self-destructs, I see. Cool. Oh, that's cool. And then that one does. Am I gonna make it? Blank cannons. Oh, this music is awesome. This is such a good arrangement. Did Soken do this arrangement? The near guy did. Hell yeah. Comrade, that's terrible. That is terrible. I like it how this is using all of the other bosses. This is really interesting. Thanks, Galaxy. Thank you so much for the raid. I really, really, really appreciate that. Okay, move into there. I understand this now. As soon as I use a life surge, come on, dude. Alright, cool. The first law. What's going on, Nines? Huh? What is going on here? I was like, wait, 9p? What? That's a lot of loot. Oh, I see. Alright, I'm gonna pass on these. I'll go again. If you really dig into the Automata lore, you can find why 9S wants to kill 2P so bad. Well, 2P isn't in Automata. Can't talk to any of you? Alright. I'm sure there's stuff I'll see. I'm sure we're gonna see some cutscenes now. Yeah, 2P was made specifically for Soul Calibur. Love how we just watch this. Alright. Yeah, the eyes being white is a big deal because of the white powder near Gestalt bullshit, right? There may be others lying in wait. We should withdraw. It's been co-opted. Well, we don't know whether androids are organic in 14 or not. We can't necessarily apply the same rules to these characters between the two games. Danger upon danger, mystery within mystery. How invigorating this invigoration. Did Alec have androids or just machina? The difference between an android and a cyborg is that a cyborg is a human that has had human bits replaced with machine bits. An android is basically an artificial human. It is a machine, organic or non-organic. I don't think the distinction is important so much, but it's something artificial that is designed to be human-like. And how Terminators considered cyborgs? Basically by a misunderstanding of the terminology, honestly. Yeah, both alright by the looks of it. Didn't expect that. Well done. Yeah, Nier's magic. Same reason the androids in Dragon Ball are called androids and not cyborgs. Yeah, they're artificial humans. They're machines that are made to be as humanoid as possible. Generally in sci-fi, like, androids are supposed to represent Übermensch. Supposed to represent like the next human 2.0. Whereas cyborgs are just like modified human beings. They're just human beings that have been modified with implants and shit. Terminators are cyborgs because they have human skin and muscle. Okay. I would argue that they're not, that they're androids, because they weren't human. Terminators didn't begin as human beings, did they? She just collapsed. 1 minute she was walking ahead of us, the next, well, as you see here. So I wonder if the white stuff is similar to Black Rose. Android 17, 18, and 20 are cyborgs. Oh, really? They were humans originally, were they? Okay, well, there you go. Terminators are androids with biological hardware. Yeah, that's what I would argue. Anyway. So after all of that, perhaps a greater shot is that you're still standing. I'm impressed. A little bit scared. Truly. You're wasted on the petty errands that everyone else puts you up to. Oh yeah, Android 20 was the doctor, wasn't it? Oh, are you feeling better? More importantly, who's that boy in black? How is he controlling the machines? Not a boy, an android. An advanced machine designed in imitation of mankind. Same as me. Again, I don't have a problem with androids being in 14 because, like, the Allegans had androids and clones. Like, basically, the third and fourth generation Clockwork soldiers were, well, they were basically Terminators. Yeah, you're a machine. That's impossible. It's not enough to make a fully functioning Iron Beard or a wind-up automaton that bears a passing resemblance to a real person. Create machines that look and act and fight like you two. Who could possibly have done such a thing? And how? Fine. Let's say for the moment that I believe you. Why would one of these androids want to attack us? Learning's way harder? I mean, not necessarily. With magic. You know. I don't know. But he's not the only one out there. Are there cyborgs in 14? Yeah. Absolutely. The Proto-Ultima thing that we fought as Estinian in 5.1 was a cyborg. Yeah, Grindwort was a cyborg. Yeah, a lot of the bosses that we fought in Stormblood was cyborgs. And if the other androids come looking for these ruins, I can't promise they won't be just as aggressive. Anyone who gets in their way could be in terrible danger. This whole place could be in danger. Is there anything like what we just saw? I don't like our chances. Don't be silly. We have our cleverer minds. We have loads of explosives. We have an exceptionally violent assistant. We even have an android of our own. I'm sorry. My system took too much damage in that battle. I don't think I'll be functional for much longer. I can only tell you what you need to do. Deep within the ruins lies the key. Find it. With it we can stop them. The machines, the androids. With it, you can restore... Memory deleted. How convenient. Restore it to functionality, maybe. What in the hells was that about? Oh ho ho ho. A very promising discovery is what? They're gonna like disassemble her and sell her for scrap. We must persevere. Onward, inward, away! Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I knew there was something of value in there. And once we get our hands on it, they'll see. They'll all see. Oh, nothing. What? Did you hear something? The real question is, do we pack more explosives this time? Maybe we can fit some in your pack as well. Are these two gonna be freaking androids as well? You're coming along, right? Oh, who am I kidding? I know you wouldn't miss it. Hmm. How charming you continue to pretend about my opinion. Yes, yes, we both know that you're loving this. And I have a present for you. Feast your eyes on this. It's a one-of-a-kind recording device. A portable archive. Spot anything odd, anything at all, I have to write up to it and let this collect its data. Of a nice little set of records to review. I know, we're brilliant. Anyway, find a place for that in your pack and do take care of what other preparations need doing. Be ready to go when you are. Collection expanded portable archive acquired. What? Oh, it's like a little lore recorder, is it? What? Collection. Portable archive. Oh, snap. Yeah, okay, alright. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, so what I've been wanting is the ability to collect books. In the same places, the same kinds of places that you collect, you know, Orchestrion rolls and Triple Triad cards. Books kind of like an Elder Scrolls, right? Sort of, you know, 500 to a couple of thousand words that you can read at your leisure on various topics, various genres that you can, you know, build a bookshelf in your house and display on. But this is acceptable. Acceptable as well. Lusty Rogaten Maid. The Lusty Sargon Maid. Yeah. I know this is straight out of Automata, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. You can drag it in your hotbar too. Well, I'll do that, at least for the time being. How do I use it? Will it just pick stuff up when I go back through that? Let's see, maybe Anog will tell us. An academic dispute. Alrighty, quick question. Don't care. Let's go. Quest items. Oh, I see, I see. Just follow the quests. Okay. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Sometimes I hate being the reasonable one. Just think. Machines equal to man. No, perhaps even greater. We can find the key, we can figure out how they work. You can fix 2P, and then... And what? Slow down, use your head. Are we to know that any of what she said was true? Oh, so you'd have us sit on our hands instead of pursuing the untold power that sleeps in these ruins? Twiddle our thumbs while others race ahead and claim the prize? I'm as intrigued as you are. I would not have us put our blind faith in someone we've only just met, particularly someone making such wild claims. Were we to bring this key to her, there's no telling what she might do with it. Yeah, I know one of them's a girl. Ugh. Do you want to be a coward? Be my guest. I'll be boldly forging a path forward as, if you recall, we plan to do. If we can secure 2P's continued assistance, all the better. Yeah, Anog's a girl? Okay, there you go. What about you? You can either dive into the great unknown with me or stick in one toe at a time like a beardless baby. Yeah, they both look the same and they both sound the same. Oh, so I have to choose? Don't fret about Konog, you'll see that I'm right and come crawling back eventually. There's so much we can learn here about these ruins, living machines, and 2P is the best source of information we've got. We need to seize this opportunity while we can. So, are you coming or what? Yeah, okay. Sure. Eureka 2.0. Should you give your support to Anog's approach, Konog's path will no longer be available to you. Will not affect the rewards and challenges to come. Alright, let's do it. I knew it. Fortune favors the bold. What leads to the bad ending? Don't care. I'm pretty sure the ending's the same. Yeah, I mean, maybe it doesn't change anything in this patch, but it'll change stuff in, like, future patches. Unidentified Expedition Log 2. Oh, did I already miss one? Did I already miss one? This is number 2. Alright. Explore it all I want. Okay, cool.
Cheers, Ethys. Hope you enjoyed the raid, and don't feel too bad about making your choices. I feel we will get more choices down the line since they plan to add the ability to replay side stories in New Game Plus.
Yeah, I imagine so. And thank you, Zillion. Survey local terrain continues. Current location is particularly verdant, likely owing to the plethora of freshwater springs. Purely that 2 so markedly distinct biomes should exist in such proximity. Good. Like, this is huge, and this is still in Kaluja. And it's interesting that it seems like like no one has any knowledge of this place. Nothing here. Can I come back in here and wander around anytime I like? Is that something that I want from pretty much all instances in the whole game? I can. That's awesome. That is really cool. I'm all about that. Yes, Mirage, they are. The machine's gonna make this replica of the factory in like a week. Well, then why is it so derelict? Why is it all messed up? And like rusted and shit. These pod devices must be part of this place, but they don't seem to be particularly murderous as far as things in here go. Should be able to use them to ferry us further in again. Because the original one was. Right, so they make it all fucked up because the original one was fucked up. So many boxes missed. What do you mean? I didn't miss anything. I didn't see anything that I missed. No, I understand that it's the copied factory, but I thought they would have copied it, like, not with shitty old rusted metal. I didn't think they would be able to copy the like the rust and lichen and moss and stuff, you know? You missed one? Oh really? Oh, I'll just have to go back then. Alright, before we go any further, you remember these odd boxes? They seem to enable etheric transfer. If we get lost, it should be a simple matter to teleport back to the entrance using one of these, so don't worry your pretty head about becoming trapped down here. With that said, with caution to the wind, go forth and investigate. At the moment, the very instant that you find something to note, make sure that you show it to me. Got it? Yeah, sure, soldier. Explore areas outside of the minimap out of bounds. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, well let's teleport back up then. Was that a mistake? No, we're good. Okay. We already got this one. Oh no, that was log 1. Okay. But I did miss that. How did I not see that the first time? Wouldn't think they copy a 1-to-1 ratio. No, I wouldn't think so. The very local terrain continues. Ecosystem in this area appears to have adapted to extended drought. Dry climate condition must have presented some time. Investigation of Murky Spring did reveal aquatic life, though of an unusual sort. Okay. You're telling me I can go out of bounds in some places? The text is a bit hard to see. Yeah, that was kind of hard to see, wasn't it? And that was number 2, the barrel. Yeah, it means either way you lose, yeah. Okay. There's nothing... I can't jump down there. Can I come around here? No. Tell me I can go out of bounds, but like... You think I'd be able to just walk around that fence? I think one out of bounds and the quest leads you right to it. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Cool. I must have missed something over here, I guess. Oh, I know there's invisible walls. There's always invisible walls. Just people were saying I could go out of bounds. So I was like, huh, alright, let's try going out of bounds. There we go. Okay. With no discoveries of particular note, or perhaps I've grown tired of searching. Still, it's better to be stuck in the middle of nowhere than on the front lines. Stay. My boss of FF14 is me, literally me. What am I, like an Asian or something? That's a cool little animation. Alright, well I'll be looking behind stuff now. Because you're right, like those indicators were sort of difficult to see, weren't they? I don't know if there's anything in here. There's one. I would love that, Izuki. I would love that. Weapon fragment data 1. The blade is in motion, once gleaming white, drenched red. A blow to hold the twin gears, life and death. Its impetus long forgotten. That's very prosaic. Oh, can't go down there. Yeah, I love that too, Fox, because like that's what I like to do after I beat dungeons. I will go back through them by myself, just, you know, in the 5 minutes or whatever we get before we get timed out. I feel like you should be able to come into any dungeon or raid instance and just like wander around. Okay. Now they have the technology. I'm sure they have always had the technology. Hello? Hello, hello? That is a lot of 2Bs. These all 2B? Man, she's been trying to clear this for a while, huh? Found where they got 2B's outfit. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. We just like strip it off a corpse. Gonna put my character in 2B's outfit? Probably not. Probably not. Well, they're corpses. You know, she's an artificial life form. So they're corpses. So what did I just pick up there? Broken Hickam-bob. Part of the animatic key or fashionable accessory. Who knows? Not you. Go. The machine's primary objective seems to be nothing more than kill enemy. What's troubling though is that their auto-evolution systems have begun to build a private network. Oh my. That's very nefarious. You think she's just been trying to clear this raid like solo for ages? And every time one of the bosses kill her, they just like dump her in that room. You found something, haven't you? Well. So that was the out of bounds route we just did there. Oh, I bet that whatever this is, it's part of a greater all. Let's see if we can find any other pieces. I might be able to reassemble it. If I had any idea what it's meant to be. I do, yeah, it's player 2. Second player. Because the joke that it's like a palette swapped 2B. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yoko Taro was joking. Yeah, like he says a lot of dumb shitposty stuff. He thinks he's very funny. Oh brother, where art thou? It's dark, I'm alone. All alone and lonely. I want friends. Don't stop me, I'll kill you, I need friends. Am I? Like, Tammy asked for a ton of 2B porn. No, I don't think that was a joke. I don't think there was a trace of irony in that. The dragon bug? Yeah, apparently it's fixed now. I haven't seen that. I don't know what that's about. Can someone explain that to me? Do I think they'll make a Final Fantasy VII crossover in 14 when you fight Sephiroth? I think they'll probably make a crossover, but I don't know if you fight Sephiroth. That'd be a little bit on the nose. The dragon from the Dark Knight quest would show up in the final boss to ram people. Really? And it was a bug. People thought it was a feature, but it was a bug. I see. That's interesting. Did I miss anything? Although it was an Easter egg, I see. Because of the dragon and Drakengard. Yeah, and it was just a bug. That's a very strange bug. I mean, it can stand for like whatever the fuck people want, but 2P being second player and being like in a fighting game as a palette swap of 2B is very obviously like a reference there, even if it's not like literally meaning second player. Our world never doubted, only closed its eyes, the better to turn unburdened. There's a fan name before YoRHa Tara made it canon. Oh, okay, well there you go. That's interesting. The machine's network has evolved to the point where paradoxes no longer present an obstacle, allowing for diversity among individuals. It may continue to incorporate whatever data is within reach. Someday, the world in its entirety. Oh no. Oh no. 95% sure he makes it up as he goes and barely manages to thread everything together. I certainly get that impression. I do get that impression. Xenos reminds you of Sephiroth. Xenos is like the same archetype as Sephiroth in a lot of ways. As was Nail in a lot of ways. I've ever played Nier Gestalt. No, I haven't. And I have no interest in playing it, honestly. I've watched a bit of Nier Gestalt and a bit of Drakengard, and they honestly look like trash. They do not look fun. I do like Nier Automata. Nier Automata is a great action RPG. Hey Fox, thank you very much for 6 months. Nier Gestalt is one of your favorite games? Well, fair enough, you know? Fair enough. Like, some of my favorite games are jank as fuck as well. Like, go back and try to play Morrowind, you know? And deal with the combat mechanics in that. I think that was more a product of its times. Whereas Nier Gestalt came out in what, like 2010, 2011? Like the same time as like Dark Souls and Skyrim. But you know, like good for you. Can't even play 14 with mouse and keyboard. Makes you think I could play tomorrow. And yeah, well, I don't know. Skyrim's also jank as fuck. Yeah, it is, but in I don't know, fun ways. Rue, not what's come to be, nor lay down your arms while life still rises amidst ruin. The blade demands this vow, this virtue. Okay. No, I haven't done the Pixies yet. Patterned Flyer Archive. Thanks for a thriving chain of including swords that match the regional features and squads of. Let's see. That's got to be like a copy of a flyer from the first Nier, right? Tried Fantasy Star Online, that was jank as well in early game. Oh yeah, no doubt. I trust your investigation is going well. There's one more box. What, one more box around here? Don't talk to the NPC yet. My hands. Oh, okay, I see. Hi, Anko. What's up? How you doing? In that world we once knew, sharp and shattered, a single spark of memory grows to a flame, that shines upon the lost, and at last we understand. So was that weird white powder? It's something from near Gestalt. Some kind of thing that happens. Was it like a dragon powder or something? And it messes people up. Yeah, and it's salt. The remains of a demon! Right. Yeah, and it gives people the red eyes. Clamps is really good videos on the near law. I'm sure he does. Dead Dragon was used to try and help stop it. Oh, I see. I see. That would be cool, Suki. That would be cool. Yeah, alright. Cool for now. Oh, look at all these. Hard to say for sure. Well, we have everything until we take a crack at reassembling it, of course, but it's a start. And this pod. Oh, I've been so wanting to take one of these apart. Do you hear something? Function resumed, initiating repair process. Alert, multiple life forms detected in proximity. Life forms would be us, I presume. Interesting. If it's still functional, there's no need for me to disassemble it. Betty, still, I say we take it back with us. Any objections? No, of course not. Let's get on with it. I see, Zellion. Interesting. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I was about to say, it seems similar to like the umbralization of the Sin Eaters and of Black Rose, and I wonder if they aren't gonna like explain it in the same sort of ballpark of phenomena, you know? It's him. I climbed back up here in that state. Because they're dwarves, Fox. Yeah, the question is how it got here, exactly. Well, you're the one who wanted to work with 2P. I'm sure she would say to destroy him for good. What do you say? Oh, brother, you know me too well. You take him with us, of course. Just in case. Be our little secret. Not necessarily Mirage Flame, again, because we don't know whether androids constitute life forms in 14. What happened to Nidhogg's eyes? Do they still exist? No. No. At the end of 4.0, Estinian destroyed them after he beat Xenos. Their ether is scattered to the four winds. It counts life forms in Automata? Yeah. So, they probably do in 14, but we don't know. Estinian has Nidhogg Chan's soul in him now. No. He's got remnants of it. He's got little bits of it. He's got like a little thumbprint. How's level 80 Dragoon Quest? Does it have good lore? Yeah, it does. It's got some Dragon Song lore in it. And some Omega Midgard Zormer lore. This may be the clue we've been searching for. Only hope it doesn't blow up in our faces, in any sense. Kernog and I'll be heading back out. Want to perform a proper analysis on these parts as soon as possible. Don't blame you if you want to look around a bit more first. Or your best share of your findings. I do have reshade on, yeah. I do. There have been times people regathered ether to reform something. Well, the thing is, like, the ether of Nidhogg's eyes have been used partially by so many different primals and in so many different rituals and projects and stuff like that. Imagine at this point, like, reassembling it would be pretty much impossible. Enka, thank you very much for the resub. Appreciate that. Thought Warrior of Light channels Middy's ether for Dragoon abilities? No. We have the potential to. If we had Midgard, sorry, not Middy's. No. We could. The Azure Dragoon can use Nidhogg's eye. Basically has like a spirit bond with the eye of Nidhogg and can use it, can channel it to power themselves up. But with Nidhogg's eyes destroyed, obviously you can't do that. No. Our Dragoon is more like, think of it like Dragon style Kung Fu. Where our ether comes from is, you know, our body, our you know, surrounding land, our gear, our crystals of light, whatever, wherever we get it from. Not really important. If we had a Dragon's Eye with us, then sure, we could channel that. We were certainly channeling like Belges when we were fighting Nidhogg. But other than that, it's literally just like we've studied dragon style spear kung fu. Yes. Does that make sense? When you do the level 3 limit break, isn't that Midgard Zormer? It's like the form of Midgard Zormer. It's the image of Midgard Zormer. Think of it as like a Midgard Zormer eggy. Like a non-corporeal Midgard Zormer eggy. What dragons still exist now? Most of them. Koryu and what's his name, the other one that's like out there somewhere. We haven't even seen yet. No, not Tiamat. I mean, obviously Tiamat. Azdaja, thank you. Virtua I was thinking of, not Koryu. Koryu's not a dragon. Yeah, I was confusing Virtua and Koryu there for a second. Yes, Virtua, Tiamat, Azdaja, and Hreisvelga are the remaining of Bahamut's children. Processing. Anyway, that's a bit of a tangent. Although that key was a figure of speech, but it looks like it could potentially be an unlocking mechanism if you squint. Yeah, Tiamat's still stuck in Azazla. Midgard's almost children. Did I say Bahamut's children? I misspoke there. I meant to say Midgard's almost children. Yeah, verbal typo. Yeah, that was just a little spoonerism there. Forgive me. Forgive me! About time. You know, those parts we found? Well, I've managed to cobble them together into a decent approximation of something. I was hoping if I got the basics right, the pod could tell us what it's meant to be, but stop repeating processing and beeping at me. It worked when it was analyzing us, so theoretically it should be up to the task, but it seems we'll have to wait for it to finish whatever it is that it's doing. I'm half tempted to take my tools to it, but I can't put it back together. We'll be back to square one, so patience it is. Ugh. In the meantime, we have to quit. We have quite, rather, a bit of other data to analyze. So much, in fact, that I'm certain we will need a considerable amount of time, uninterrupted time, to work. You take my meaning? Oh yeah, about 2 patches worth, eh? I'm telling you, keep the chief off our backs for a while. I don't care how. Say there's houses on fire if you like, or put it to the torch if you're not comfortable with lying. Jeez, that's a long time to keep him off your back. Processing, meddling in human affairs, how you get Dragon Song Wars. Yeah, it's part of that. It's part of basically remembering Alig and what happened to Mericidia. And it's part of the fact that, like, you know, the risk of an 8th Umbral calamity, the Garlean Empire, all of like mankind's troubles are like a blink of an eye for a dragon. I asked this at the beginning of Stormblood, before the beginning of Stormblood, I should say, when I interviewed Yoshida. I was like, hey, is there any chance that Pricevelger's children are going to become invested in the war now? And he was like, no, they don't care about the war. The war is like so far beneath their purview. The life of the Garlean Empire is a blink of an eye to them, and it would have to like massively escalate for them to start caring about it. So what I thought was going to happen is in Azazla, if you guys remember, the reason the Garleans were in Azazla was because they wanted to appropriate the neurolinking technology of the Alligans to use on primals, but also on dragons, because that's what the Mericidians did. And if they'd successfully done that, if they managed to use that and they started enslaving dragons with neurolinks, then I think that would have brought Pricevelger's Brewed into the war. But it didn't happen, because as the Warring Triad quest concluded, the neurolinks were sabotaged and were not usable, were not reliable. Yeah, the conclusion was we need to find this from somewhere else. So there you go. Is it possible dragons to leave Haidle and go to other stars? Can only Midi do that? No, I'm sure other dragons can do that. Don't see why not. We simply don't have the time for half a dozen lectures about protocol and safety and ethics, you understand? You heard Enog. We're counting on you to keep the chief occupied so that we don't have to. Processing. Okay. What do I think of the raid so far? I wish that we didn't have to wait until 5.3 to learn who made the androids, where they came from, what they're about. Are they Amratine? Are they Ronkin? Are they, are they Allagan? That's assuming we learn in 5.3. Yeah, I really hope we do. It's frustrating, right? Because there's no answers to be had here. There's only questions. And I know what people are gonna do in the absence of answers. People are gonna start going through Nier and Drakengard and conflating and being like, well, this is how it happens in Nier, so obviously that's how it happens in 14, and sort of like start treating everything in the Nier canon as 14 canon, and that's a big mistake. That's a stretch too far. So I wish they'd just kind of given us something. You know what I mean? Hi, Liquid Wi-Fi. How you doing? What's up, mate? What's going on? How are you, my friend? 14 is a far different game, exactly. But people are going to want to stretch for answers, you know? People jumping to conclusions? Never! Yeah. Lolly, mysterious machines from the ruins will kill us all, I suppose. Sorry, it's a lot to take in. You managed to keep our local miscreants out of trouble. I found them to be surprisingly competent. No, not really. I am doing good, Liquid, thank you. How have you been enjoying 5.1? It's true that when it comes to mechanical contraptions, you'll find none cleverer than those two, or more obsessive. But anyone's capable of solving the mystery of these ruins, it's them. Much as I had to say it, we should leave them to their own devices. For now... That's it. That's all we get. That's it. Damn, dude. That's frustrating. That's super frustrating. Can I go do Pixies now? I absolutely can. But before I do that, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Before I do that, I'm going to say thank you to everyone watching on YouTube for joining us for whatever this was. Like I say, more questions than the answers. I don't really know how to feel at the moment. I would definitely warn people against, like I say, reaching and jumping to conclusions based on the established lore of the Nier canon, because parts of it are going to be analogous and parts of it are absolutely not going to be. So, unfortunately, we kind of just got to wait until 5.3. I'd love to see some theories, and I'll probably be forming some theories of my own, but yeah, we just got to hang in there for the next 6 months, I guess. Anyway, yeah, YouTube. Guys, thank you so much. Thanks so much for hanging out. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next thing, okay? So bye to YouTube, everyone. Bye-bye, YouTube. Take care.